Hey, it's Cass, and we're playing a game called Paranormal. It has some of my favorite YouTube people in it, where we can date them. So, I don't know if I can go full screen. I'm hopeful. It says it's a demo beta, so who knows. But this game includes characters that are inspired by real-life people who gave us permission to use their likeness and personality in the game. However, everything in this game is complete work of fiction. Exaggeration, blah blah blah. Do not reflect actual people, so... Okay. We're ready. Ooh, Geek Remix presents Pairanormal. Pam, 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 pam. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the very first Paranormal Investigation Club meeting of the year. Oh my god. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, I can adjust stuff. Sweet. I kind of prefer that. Sometimes music is a bit much. There we go. Okay. Applause! All the babies. What is the purpose of this? Mari, wait. What? You forgot to introduce yourself. Oh, Stacy. Oh, right. Right, okay. My name is Mari. And I'm the club's co-president. And je suis Stacy, bodybuilder, dance troupe leader, part-time model, and the other club co-president. What is the purpose of this club, you may ask? Simple. To find demons to date via various paranormal investigation techniques. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What? Is that what this club is about? And not just demons. I am also open to dating creatures of the underworld. As we all are. Werewolves, vampires, zombies. As long as their brains haven't rotted fully and they can give me their consent. This is not what I signed up for, which means I probably should have known what I was signing up for before, you know, doing it. Also mermaids, centaurs, ghosts, definitely ghosts. Aliens, blue-skinned plant people, slime girls. What else is there? Okay, that's enough, Mari. You're scaring our guest. Right. Sorry. I'm just workshopping, you know? No bad ideas here, people. The actual mission of our club is to investigate the paranormal, be it in the community, in our history, or on the World Wide Web. To uncover the truth where others may prefer to turn a blind eye. To forge lifelong friendships. Aww. To do something to pass the time in this hell we call high school. Aww. So that when we are finally liberated from the chains of obligatory education, we'll be okay. Applause. Oh, well, that doesn't seem too bad. I'm back on board. Stacy turns to face me. Hey, newcomer, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone? That's my cue. God, my gulp is bad. Here we go. My name is Jay. My name is Cass. Well, boobs. Greetings, guys. My name is Boobs. I'm a new student at Foster Falls. Boobs, I'd like you to meet everyone. She gestures to the most empty classroom. I feel like I had to go with something different. You know, I just had to go for the boobs. The only other 3 students wave nervously at me. This is Laura. She's our principal researcher and runs the club blog. Hey. This is Brett. He's like our boots on the ground thingamajig expert. I am? I made up the title just now, but it totally suits you, don't you think? Well, it is true that, like, my memory and knowledge of obscure paraphernalia has allowed me to, you know, to make meaningful contributions. But I don't know, is an expert actually a good title for someone like me? Like, for example, I remember just last week when I had to take a look at this. And lastly, I present Michelle. Hey. Michelle is our, she's our friend. Michelle looks as though she's about to say something. but at the last minute decides she's satisfied with the description. Oh my god, that's their voices too, I'm just now noticing. Nice to meet you, boobs. Thank you. Right. Well, now that we've gotten introductions out of the way, let's get to know our newest member with an intense one-on-one question and answer segment. Wait, what? Hang on, I don't know if that's the best. Everyone gets to ask Boobs one question. She places an assuring hand on my shoulder. But don't ask anything too personal, okay? That does little to calm me. It might just be my imagination, but I see the club members exchange. Something troubling I can't quite place just beyond there. I wonder if everyone can see me shaking. Brett stands, an eager smile on his face. Me first. What's a better sandwich? PB&J or BLT? Or a BLT? An innocent enough query, but something is off about it. Ugh. Stuff's happening. Feels more like a test. Again, I'm sure I'm imagining it, but even the walls lean in, anticipating the answer. What should I tell them? BLT. I shrug, picking the most plausible one. BLT? Brett seems enormously pleased with this answer. Yes, right on. Oh man, if you like BLTs, I've got to take you to Hannigan's. It's this deli down the street, and they grow their own tomatoes, and the bacon is maple bacon imported from Canada. So the BLT is like so. Also, I fucking hate maple bacon. Looks like Brett is asking you on a date, Boobs. Laura giggles while Brett lurches at her. Brett is a beat. Michelle, what? I'm a lesbian. I'm sorry, Brett. I would never, that is to say, if they and I were, I only want to show them I'm just trying to be friendly. Not to say, like, I don't think they're... I take a moment to think, then it hits me. Oh, bacon and tomato. BT. That's the BT and BLT. Really? Us? That's right. Did you figure that out just now? What? No. I knew that. Totally knew that. I'm normal. The classroom is peppered with nervous laughter. My abdomen contracts. I'm not sure how or why, but instinctively I sense something is wrong. Was it something I said? I do my best to pretend I don't notice. Righty-ho. Who has the next question? Laura raises her hand. Geez, Laura, this isn't a classroom. Playfully indignant, the hand remains raised. Yes, the young lady down in front with the cute blue hair. What's your favorite video game, boobs? What's my favorite video game? Yeah, there's too many to pick just one. Oh gosh, there's so many games, you know. Laura smiles and nods, waiting to hear more. So far, so good. I couldn't possibly pick one. Yes, I understand completely. From console to console, genre to genre. There's just so many to choose from. I have nothing to do but watch her ears gradually redden as she talks, my heart hammering furiously. It's as though we're in a contest to see who explodes from embarrassment first. In summary, I'd be happy to talk about it more in depth with you at a later time. Yeah, totally. She plops back down in her chair. I exhale. Great question, Laura. Anyone else want to ask stuff? The club members shift uncomfortably. This time I'm sure I didn't imagine it. Laura looks at Brett, an eyebrow raised. He shrugs. I knew it. Something is very, very wrong. Mari and Stacey exchange worried glances, tapping their hands, crossing and uncrossing arms. They're waiting for something terrible. Yeah, I got a question. Michelle's voice cuts through the tense room. The confidence in her tone, the way she looks at me, sets alarm bells off in my head. I love it. Michelle, remember what we talked about? It finally dawns on me. My legs are buzzing like they do when they're tucked away for too long. My throat is so tight I can barely breathe. Don't ask anything too personal. We wouldn't want to... They know, don't they? Everyone here knows. Is it true that you recently woke in a hospital from a coma, and nobody knows who you are or where you came from? I guess that's true. You tell me. Oh. It's true, of course. It's all true. I've been conscious for a mere 4 months. All memories of a past life, if I ever had it before now, are lost. When I woke, the doctors only ever spoke around me in cautious whispers. I've managed to figure out I was never meant to be walking around, perhaps not even alive. I happen to agree. I keep thinking I can freaking make the window bigger, but I can't. Every moment I've been awake, there's been a gaping hole of Ron floating around my head all the time. And every time I try to think about it, try to get the jumbled thoughts in line. Ooh. Okay. Fuck. It hurts. It hurts. I don't feel so good. I can imagine. Ooh, she's hot. Oh, it's you. What was your name again? My name is Alette. I'm currently the acting caretaker of your estate. Oh, another flashback. These have happened occasionally when I think too hard about the past. I figure my brain must be trying to overcompensate for lack of memories by making the few I have really, really clear. Almost like I've traveled back in time. Apparently, it's not exactly normal. This must have been right after I was transferred to a new wing of the hospital, about 2 weeks after waking up. Have you found anything new about me? The sharply dressed woman's only response is low as though it meant more for her than me. Nothing that doesn't raise more questions than it answers. She scans the various machines and implements that line the wall behind me, as if they might be of any use to her conundrum. Spotting a clipboard with my medical information, she picks it up and starts flipping through. I have managed to arrange a release in a couple of weeks. For the moment, you'll continue to be under my care. At some point while flipping, she stops concentrating on an unseeable line. Now, have you given any thought to my question? Yes, actually, well, I think I'd like to be called Boobs, for now at least. Her inhumanly black eyebrows arch, but otherwise her straight face gives no hint as to whether or not I've somehow made a wrong choice. I never made wrong choices. Interesting. Well, Boobs, I have another appointment just past the hour. Don't expect to see me for the next couple days. She replaces the clipboard and leaves. Our meeting is so altogether abrupt, I'm not even sure whether it happened or not. I sink back into my bed, taking in the sounds of the hospital. Although there's a curtain blocking my view, I can hear frantic beating, crowded footsteps, low murmurs, doctor's orders. There's a lot more people in this wing than I'm used to. Where is she? Where's my friend? Mari! Mari sashimi! Somebody is shouting down the hall. I can hear footsteps rapidly approaching. The curtain swirls back. A wiry girl with jaggedy red hair and a panicked look in her eye greets me. Oh, sorry. I'm here, Stacy. Stacy turns from me and beelines towards the voice, cutting through my section. She draws back the curtain to reveal another girl, comfortably nestled in her cot. The girl's long, shiny hair looks disheveled, but otherwise she doesn't appear too worse for the wear. Instead, her pointed nose is scrunched up as she scrutinizes a tiny, rectangular device in her hand. Mari! Oh my god, are you okay? I'm so sorry. Hey, Stacy, don't worry. Nurse said they're gonna let me out later today. Oh, I love her necklace. I got like a weird shock from that tank, but luckily my organs aren't fried. So anyway, now I'm just catching up on my reading. She waves the device in her hand and I notice there is indeed a screen of text on it. Tentacle Fiasco 4. My Neko boyfriend is pregnant. And I'm the mom? The best one yet? Oh, that's hilarious. I blink. Looks like I'm back in the present. But why am I looking at the ceiling? 5 chins tower over me. Oh no. Told you not to say anything, Michelle. Well, somebody had to bring it up. If the elephant in the room got any bigger, it would be the size of Foster High. I didn't know if it was gonna make them keel over. Ooh. Oh look, they're waking up. Mon Dieu, are you okay, boobs? Are you hurt? Are you dizzy? How many fingers am I holding up? Wait, never mind. Do you need the nurse? I'm fine. Ugh, how embarrassing. As I sit up, I realize an assortment of backpacks and book bags have been arranged around me, carefully tucked under my head, arms, and legs. A bundle of herbs tumbled down from my chest. We didn't think it would be wise to move you. I thought you might have been having a stroke or a seizure. The sage was my idea. Thanks, Mari. I appreciate that. I hate sage as eating, but I believe in its wonders. Laura winces. Everyone did not appear to be on board with the sage. Stacy reaches down to support my back. Boobs, I am so sorry about this. We never meant to hurt you by telling anyone. It's just, these club members are our best friends. We tell them everything. We never wanted to just spill your secrets, but we honestly don't know how to deal with your whole situation. Well, it's pretty weird, I grant you that. The way Mari says situation makes my lungs burn. But don't worry, everyone in the club is sworn to secrecy. You guys aren't gonna tell anyone, right? I mean, right? I might have mentioned I might have mentioned it to a very close online friend, but I told them not to tell anyone. Brett sighs, hanging his head in shame. I told my mom. Michelle smirks. Looks like I'm the only one here who knows how to keep her mouth shut. Not that it matters now. Everyone grabs my arm and helps me back on my feet, leading me to the desk so I can lean on it. I heard Shay and China talking about it on my way back from the gym. Some other kids from 4th period too. This isn't a secret anymore. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Hey. Michelle makes sure my gaze meets hers. It doesn't even matter, babe, alright? Fuck 'em. Michelle? I don't know if... Hush it, nerds. I'm pretty sure I'm good at romance minks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. I always am so... I played a romance game once that didn't even turn out to be a romance or dating sim, and I'm like, I don't trust anything anymore. It occurs to me that up until now, the towering goth punk had been almost totally quiet during the club meeting. I sort of assumed she was shy. But now, the full intensity of her tension on me, I realized how easy it was for her to dominate the room. Yes! Look, it's never about whether or not everybody knows your dirty little secrets, alright? Realistically, though, I thought I was going to romance Stacy. I wanted to date Stacy. That was number 1. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes, y'all. I don't know. It's so hard. There's so many good options, you know? Look, it's never about whether or not everybody knows your dirty little secrets, alright? The real question is, are you going to let what others think about you control you? Or are you going to live your life however you bloody like? I swallow hard. Horrible swallow. What do I say? Okay. I guess I feel relieved. Reflecting on my predicament, I'm surprised to find a sense of calm filling me. It's like a big weight that has been following me around has been... Did I fuck up? Did I read all that? I don't know what happened. I can't believe it, but this is kind of a relief, actually. I was so worried about everyone finding out. Now that they do, I don't have to worry. That's the spirit, babe. She nods approvingly. An uncomfortable silence fills the room. The club members look amongst each other. But to be real, I do tend to have, like, a thing. First of all, purple's my favorite color. And I tend to like women that have darker hair. Usually. It's not a rule. I'm not that kind of person. But I tend to do what I fall for. Also, I don't know. I like a bit of a badass, which is why I was like, not that Mari isn't a badass or everybody else isn't, but that's why I was like going for Stacy. All right, an uncomfortable silence fills the room. The club members look amongst each other, not really sure what to say next. So, Brett pushes his glasses up his nose nervously. He half chuckles to himself. That's not a chuckle. Is that a chuckle? I don't know. Does this mean you really actually never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a bacon lettuce tomato sandwich? I mean, you're funny. Ha ha ha. No, not that I know of. A contagious smile spreads across his face. The other club members light up too. Some kind of realization hitting them all at the same time. Well, I know exactly where you can find some of the best sandwiches in town. And if you've never played a video game before, then that means I have so many cool titles for you to try out. Mr. Needle Mouse 3 and Knuckles is just so awesome. You have to read Tentacle Fiasco Parts 1 to 5. It will change your life. And I will have the distinguished honor of introducing you to the Backstreet Boys' uplifting library of songs. All at once, the club members chatter excitedly. I can't help but get caught up in it. Suddenly, I feel Mari's hand on my arm. Welcome to the club, boobs. I always thought what had happened to me was something to be ashamed of. But put into this new perspective, I see there are aspects that maybe aren't so bad. Who knew? A few hours have passed, and the hallway outside our classroom has become completely empty and quiet. Club members snack on their leftover lunches, and the club's party snacks, milling around about and chatting amongst themselves, ready but not quite ready to. Am I fucking up? Am I missing some of the text? I don't know. Is it because I changed the font? Hold on. I'm just a little... Did I change it back? What? Re-examine the objects? I can click shit, see who's nearby, and talk to them? If you're done investigating and want to continue the story, click the house icon. It's just 2 pieces of bread and a slice of cheese in between them, and it's grilled. That's a computer. I don't have too much experience with them. Oh, I can... A bottle of pills. I definitely don't know any of the words on the label. Papers. I wonder what that poster says. Reading! Aha, the planet we're all allegedly standing on. Okay. I'm glad I clicked off. Let has one of those in her house. You can write on it with special markers. Only special markers. Unless, you know, there's a lot of underlined words, highlighted passages, and stickers. I guess whoever uses this clipboard is a big fan of being organized. Somebody who sat here was a very skilled artist. What does it say? Something Mike? A no-subdivision Mike? And there's a picture of an important looking man on this paper. Kane dead. Windows are relaxing to look out of. I'm glad there's one in the classroom. Is it Apple? It's fake! I don't know, I'm just looking around. I got a bit of stuff. I'm just clicking everywhere. That might be it though. Okay, yeah, that's it. How do I go back? Dude, stop it! Okay. Should I head home? Wait, what did I do? Did I skip something? I think I skipped something. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that... Hopefully you guys read that. What do I do? Talk to somebody? I talk words? Okay. Got something to show me? Chat. Hello. How's it going? Are you making friends? Are you staying hydrated? I have coffee next to me. I probably could use some more water. I'm trying, Mari. I'm your mom now. Deal with it. Okay. I'm doing good. Excellent. I've been worried about the vibe in here all day. Can't quite get a reading on it. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to sage the room. Aw, that's a bummer. Sage the room? It's a witch thing. Before you enter a new space, you light a bundle of sage and smoke every corner to purify the area and ward off evil spirits. I used to do it all the time in here, but apparently lighting a bundle of sticks in school is a fire hazard, and now I'm not allowed. But, like, if you don't kill evil spirits that are hanging out around here, you're gonna have a bigger problem on your hands than a fire, Karen. Are evil spirits... Is that a real thing? Mari smiles sheepishly and shrugs. I'm not leaving it to chance. Anyway, enough schmoozing with the president. Go mingle, have fun. Roger that. What's up? Go on, don't be afraid. Mingle. Okay, well, mingle. I thought maybe... Mari's demeanor changes as soon as she sees the bottle of pills. Hey! She snatches them away and places them back where you found them. What are you just touching pills? You can't just go around touching stuff. I'm sorry, I thought you said... She sighs, turning away. Sorry, boobs. I'm so sorry. Can you just give me a minute? My literary tastes have gradually shifted from contemporary fantasy to the more sophisticated tentacle smut fiction. Stacy makes a mean grilled cheese sandwich, and by mean, I mean it goes down fighting. Beep, boop, boop, hee hee, get it? That's what computers sound like. Save the Earth! Ooh, what? Is it under attack or something? Mari shrugs. Probably. Nothing to say. That's a clipboard, alright. That's nothing compared to Michelle's desk doodles. She's the best darn desk doodler in the world. Old Mr. Foster finally croaked. I guess I should feel sad, but I don't. Who was old Mr. Foster? I guess you could say he helped found the town, sort of. It's his statue you see at the front of the school every day. He was kind of a big deal, I guess. Oh, how come you don't feel sad? Mari scrunches up her nose, thinking. I mean, I never met the guy. I think his daughter is on the school board, though. Alright. No, I clicked the window. How do I skip? How do I skip? Okay. Note to self, don't accidentally click again. No, that's not what I clicked. Oh, okay. Yeah, I fucked up. Alright. Maybe I can change the text speed. Here we go. I sorry I did this again. I'm sorry. Okay. Later. Chat. Guten Tag, if it isn't boobs! Hi, Stacy. Hey, have you tried these? I made them. Stacy reaches for one of the grilled cheese sandwiches on a nearby platter. I fucking love grilled cheese. She waves it under her pointed nose, wafting its pungent flavor before taking a bite. Sorry to stretch. Make sure you go talk to everyone before you get him. What? Make sure you talk to everyone. After all, you never know when a crucial piece of information might help you later down the line. I see mischievous glint in her eyes. That sounds suspiciously more like a warning than friendly advice. Aha! I see you spotted my latest dish. Stacy's delicious grilled cheese sandwich. Today I used a delicious Mexican oxenquina? I don't know. Cheese. It's very similar to mozzarella, but super stringy. And it has a sweet, milky smell. Once the new computer lab is built, I bet Laura is going to spend a lot of time there. Whoa, those are Mari's pills. Do me a favor, leave them alone. Mari doesn't like it when you touch them. I don't think she would. Why did we touch them? It was weird. I love reading, especially audiobooks. Audible.com/geekremix, maybe. Recycling is cool and all, but I think our efforts are better spent holding corporations accountable for the waste generated from product manufacturing. I'll turn it back down. A clipboard. Or presse-papers, as the French say. Yeah, I couldn't draw my way out of a paper bag if I tried. It's one of my few flaws. I don't read the newspaper much, unless we have to for a school project or something. Okay. For some reason it makes me... When I click that stuff over here, it doesn't work. I don't know. Because those look like they have stuff to say. Bonjour, what's cooking, good looking? Chat. Brett smiles as I approach. Hey there, boobs. Welcome to the Paranormal Club. How you doing? I'm doing good. You look good. Okay, thank you. I mean, I said that you look good because you said that you're doing good, not because I think you're cute. I mean, not to say that I think you look ugly. You look as good as you think you look. Which is not great, Brett. Thanks. Brett looks like he's about to collapse. I can't stop staring at his mouth for some reason. Well, it's doing a thing, so I understand. How do you do that? Huh, what? You know, talk so easily. Brett turns bright red, nervously scratching the back of his neck. Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been told I tend to ramble on sometimes. Well, no, I didn't mean... I just don't know how to talk to people. You seem so confident. Brett looks pleasantly surprised. Gosh, nobody's ever said my rambling was a net positive. I guess the secret is when I get nervous, my filter turns off and I just talk. Anything to fill up the unbearable awkward silence between two strangers. Oh. Yep. But if you have trouble speaking, my tip to you is just letting other people talk, you know? At a party, all you have to do is say, "What's your deal?" and watch the other guy tell you his life story. And then Viola, you're the bestest of pals. So what's your deal, Brett? Brett stands up straight. I'm Brett, the Paranormal Club's member, thing expert, I guess. Talk to me about things, yeah. What? You know, stuff, items, objects. I know a lot of stuff about stuff. Don't ask me why. I don't really know how I have all this knowledge. Yes, I do. I'm alone and I spend a lot of time on the internet. Right. I still don't really know what any of that means. After a pause, Brett pushes his glasses up on his nose, taking a moment to look you up and down. Okay, well, this is just a guess, but I'm thinking you're not currently staying with anyone related to you. And you're definitely not staying with a foster family. I conjured up Elliot, my current caretaker, in my mind. As far as I know, she checks both boxes. Oh, what makes you think of that? You think that? Well, your outfit is brand new, so I couldn't tell too much from that, but your backpack, pencil, shoes are also brand new. If you were living with relatives, they might give you a few hand-me-downs or something to borrow. My fists clench. I don't really like being reminded of just how alone I am. But your stuff is also high-end. I mean, those are some pretty expensive sneaks. I saw them displayed on a rack at a mall a couple weeks ago. Yep, that's right. I go to the mall. Love the mall. Can't get enough. I'm pretty much the embodiment of manliness. Okay. In case you couldn't already tell by my gangly arms, stoop posture, and extensive collection of Legend of Zelda figurines. Brett? Oh, right. Expensive school supplies definitely leaves out government involvement, if you know what I mean. In case the 25-year-old gym equipment we have wasn't enough indication, those guys don't like spending any more money than they have to. He takes a step back. Whoever is taking care of you is spending a lot of money, even though they're not related to you in any way. And they are not obligated to by the state. Brett gets lost in his own musings, but then realizes I'm still there, pondering the troubling implications myself. Yes, well, did I get it right? Yeah, I guess you did. Pretty cool talent you've got there. He waves at me bashfully. Nah, it's dumb. I'm only right like 1 out of 10 times. Anyway, I feel like I've kept you for too long. Oh no, I'm just doing what you said, right? Let someone else talk and then you're the bestest of pals. Brett flushes. You want to be I mean, yeah, but psst, we're pals, alright? But you go out there and make pals with everyone else, okay? Go on, get. I'll be here if you have any more questions. I take my leave, a hint of unease in my temples. I hate to admit it, but even I don't know who is really looking after me or why. Oh man, I'm about this. Grilled cheese chasing me right here. Last year I remember a few dodgy episodes where she rolled out the Limburger. The classroom stunk for weeks. Brett shrugs, pushing his thick glasses a little further up his nose. They still tasted pretty good though. Oh yeah, baby, the computer. She and I are very well acquainted. Brett suddenly straightens up, turning bright red. Oh wait, I didn't mean like... That came out weird. What I mean is, I'm totally using my computer for just like research only, you know. Not like like I mean what I'm doing is just wholesome, okay? Totally PG wholesome, just family orientated, basically just for homework. School stuff, you know, wholesome. Okay, sure. Hey man, what are you doing with those questionable pharmaceuticals? Are you popping pills? Are you riding the white pony? He crosses his arms. I'm sorry, but I can't join you. Okay. Okay. That went on a while. How do I don't know what I'm doing. What did it tell me to do to talk to people? Because I didn't see the others. Attempt to call a string value. Yeah, I attempted and I failed. Oh, there we go. It's not working. What did I do? It's not there. What? What did I do wrong? Maybe theirs isn't available yet? I don't know, guys. It's weird. Nothing appears to be working. Error. Maybe I'm bugged out. I think I'm bugged out, guys. Alright, let me... If I exit, will it... Hold on. What does the X do? Oh, okay. Let's see. I know it's a demo in beta, so... Oh, shoot! Alright, let me try to relaunch. I'll just... Where... Okay. That's the Foster Falls Chronicles, pressed with recycled paper as part of a waste-free initiative the city started about 2 years ago. When I was a kid, me and my brother used to put our toes in the clip end of a clipboard we found and see who could endure the pain longer. Brett shakes his head, grimacing. I don't know why, I just told you that. Oh man, that's a window, alright. It's got those panes, got that thick glass. Don't even get me started on that opening, closing shutter action. Ooh. Okay. Later. Laura seems pleased to see me approach, although as soon as I get near her, her gaze drops bashfully to the floor. Hello, ahem, nice to meet you, I'm Laura. I'm still a few lengths away from her and I hop forward the last couple steps. Laura nearly crouches, startled. We've already been introduced. I'm not Jay. I'm not Jay. Fine, I'm Boobs. She straightens up, slightly flushed, and we stand there looking at each other for a few awkward moments. It seems that she hadn't forgotten my name, but that she didn't know what else to say. So, Paranormal Club. Yep, pretty cool, right? I guess so, yeah. So, yes? What exactly is the Paranormal Club? Like, what do you guys do here? Laura chuckles, tugging at the hem of her skirt. If we're not hanging out at our clubhouse, we're usually going on missions. I mean, everyone else does, not me. I'm more indoorsy type. Club missions? When the club wants to investigate something mysterious in town, they go on a mission, a group expedition to explore an area of interest. I feel like the sound went back out. Driving me nuts. I'm sure you'll get to go along on the very next one. Everybody goes together. Oh, cool. Yep. So, how did you get roped into our little club? I'm guessing, since you don't know anything about the paranormal investigation aspect, Margie or Stacy talked to you somehow. Yes, actually, well, we've been in the hospital a few months ago. I winced but smiled, trying to remember things hurts. And after they saw me in school today, they asked me to come by. But anyway, what about you? How'd you meet them? Laura appears not to notice my discomfort, continuing to darn her skirt. Oh, well, we've been friends since forever. Probably 4th or 5th grade, I think. Mari and Stacy formed the club the first year in high school, and I signed up right away. The rest is history. I see. Yep. For the first time, Laura looks me in the eye, although with some difficulty. I'm sorry, I'm really awful at talking to people. Don't really know what to say or where to jump in. Me too. She giggles, tucking a strand of cyan hair behind her ear. Hopefully we have more in common than blunderous communication skills. I'm sure over the course of the year, we'll manage to know each other, to get to know each other. Yep. Anyway, I won't keep you. I'm glad you're part of the club, Jay. No, I'm Boobs. Thanks, Laura. Can I change that? I just kept thinking maybe I could. Something happened. Alright. I do most of my reading on a screen, but I probably read twice as much as stuffy old adults who say I should get my nose off the computer and into a book. Did you hear they're building a new computer lab this year? High-end rigs, enormous towers, premium software, and blazing fast school-wide Wi-Fi to boot. I'll give you the 3 guesses where I'm going to be spending all my free time. For all of our club positives, the eccentric food selection rarely makes the list. But hey, nothing a delivery pizza can't solve. Those are Mari's. I really wouldn't touch them if I were you. Okay. Bummer about Mr. Foster, huh? It was his education grant that paid for our new computer lab, you know. Some classes can be kind of a snooze fest. If I didn't have something to fidget with, I'd probably be carving up desks too. I don't go outside too much, but I love sunlight. Okay, that's... Chat. Michelle is draped casually across a couple of school desks, which have been haphazardly pushed together. Her long, fishnet-clad legs are propped up on a desk by a couple of chunky black leather boots. Oh, okay, hold on. As I approach, she expertly blows a ginormous pink bubblegum bubble, bulging elegantly out of her glossy, deep purple lipstick. She gives me a coy smile. Well, well, if it isn't... Can't make a pop. Oh my god, that is not a pop. I'm so sorry I made that noise. The bubble erupts, splattering across half of Michelle's face. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck's sake. Eyes wide in horror, Michelle whirls around, turning her gum-covered face away as she picks pink pieces out of her hair. Fuck, damn it. Oh man, are you... Michelle's arm darts to my collar as I lean in, grabbing it with an iron fist and locking it in place to establish a distance. What the hell do you think you're doing? Quit getting in my face. Having scraped off the gum, she quickly balls it up with her free hand and slams it under the bottom of the desk. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not funny, alright? I happen to be an expert bubble blower. There happens to be a gold draft in here which affects the consistency of gum when it's exposed to air. She thumbs the corner of her mouth, checking it to make sure her lipstick is intact. I wasn't laughing, I swear. I didn't notice the draft until just now, but you feel it, don't you? Sure. She yanks me towards her, her thick lashes wild and wide. Don't you? I feel it. Oh, I feel it. Her face lingers there, inches from mine, for several uncomfortable moments. Suddenly, the intensity drops from her expression. She releases me, a hint of redness creeping into her cheeks. Aw, sorry, I didn't mean to grab you. I'm still learning to... Stacy said I should ask people before I touch them. That's a good tip. Michelle slumps back into the desk, arms crossed. What do you want anyway? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to meet you. She raises an eyebrow. Meet me? Why? Well, I'm trying to get to know everyone in the club. It's my first day and all. Mari and Stacy said I should learn everything I can about everyone here, since we're going to be spending a lot of time together in the future. Oh. She tosses her hair, looking out the window. Well, we've met. Welcome to the club. Sorry again for grabbing you. I won't do it again. Oh, hi, kitty. At least not without my permission. What? I noticed a straight piece of gum left over in her hair. Without thinking, I reach for it. To my surprise, she doesn't make any moves to kill me. Perfectly still, her eyes follow me as I pull the gum and flick it away, letting her curly purple lock fall gently back to her cheek. Hey then, see you around, Michelle. Whatever, you weirdo. Pa, that's nothing. You ought to see the carvings I made on the back row of the desk in room 120B. School posters. The computers here are so slow. Last year I literally typed my entire final English essay on my phone in the time it took for one of these Stone Age machines to start up. Whoa, that's impressive. Yeah, Mr. Cortez didn't really agree, probably because I only wrote like 2 paragraphs. Oh yeah. I love Stacy, but I'm gonna have to pass. I've got enough gum to last me through the term. Thanks very much. Oi! Leave those alone. Those are Mari's, alright? She doesn't like it when you touch her things. I'll get my news off of Twitter like any respectable teen. Thanks very much. That's a clipboard, weirdo. It's a window, weirdo. I mean, I agree. Okay, so I made it work, and I don't know if it'll know that I didn't talk to everybody, but I thought if I could just make it work, then I could continue. So I missed some stuff, but nothing terribly pertinent. The day winds down. I grab my backpack and start to make my way to the door. Well, I'm gonna head home. Bye, guys. The club members crow out various versions of goodbye as they turn into the hallway. See you later. After a while, Crocodile. Wait, nobody says that anymore. Oh wait, you wouldn't even know that if I didn't tell you. Oh man, I was almost cool for a second. See you, weirdo. I duck out. Well, that wasn't too bad, I guess. Oh boy, a familiar feeling comes over me. I stumble down the hallway to the nearest bathroom, but can't remember where it is. Please, let me make it there in time. And don't let anyone see. Crap, blacked out again. I really hope I didn't fall down this time. Hold on, I gotta put my headphones on. I didn't think it would work. I'm really glad that I started a whole new game, basically. Because I couldn't progress. And hold on. God stole my pen. Go. Hopefully she doesn't steal it again. One sec. Alright. I really hope I didn't fall down this time. Looks like I'm back at the hospital memory. The hospital. Sorry, we didn't interrupt you sleeping or something. But if you don't want to tell us anything, that's okay. We're already intruding. Oh my god, Stacy, put down that clipboard. I wanted to turn the text speed down a tish. I look over and realize Stacy has picked up the clipboard hanging on the side of my bed. When she notices me looking at her, it clatters to the floor and she bites her lip sheepishly. Oops. Pardons what? Learn anything interesting? Oh no, not at all. I mean, who can read that chicken scratch handwriting that doctor's writing? Something about medium parental lobe? Temporal lobe? Oh, they're talking about your lobes. The ball sack. No, Mari, your lobes are in your brain, I think. Mari crosses her arms. I've dated a couple guys where you wouldn't tell the difference. Stacy sighs, picking up the clipboard and setting it by me. There was another underlying part. Spontaneous termination of comatose state. Were you in a coma? I sink back into my bed. Yes. I mean, the doctor said so. I feel heat creeping up my cheeks. I suddenly don't want to talk to these girls who are looking at me too intensely. Too much pity in their eyes. I want to pull back the curtain and go to sleep. Wow, I don't even really know what to say. I've never encountered anything like that. I'm sorry, we shouldn't have pried. Are you okay? Probably a redundant question to ask someone in a hospital. Everything has just been a confusing blur since I woke up, and when I did wake up, my throat slammed shut. I realized I'm about to cry. Nobody came to see me. I keep trying to remember what happened before all this, try to make some sense of it all, but I can't. I know I can't because apparently I haven't been making any memories for a long time. I gesture at the hospital around me. This is the only thing I know. This horrible place where I'm all alone. I'm so scared. I can no longer form words, and I bury my head in my arm in shame as tears dribble out of my bleary red eyes. Ugh. I can't believe I just blurted all that to a couple of total strangers. Am I that desperate for attention? Desperate for attention, or just pathetic? And back to reality. Thanks for reminding me of that random cringy moment from my past brain. Wouldn't want to be too happy. Hey, boobs, wait up. You're forgetting yous. I turn and see the Paranormal Club co-captains a few feet away. They each take to one side of me and we walk together as though it were perfectly normal. Mari holds her arms high, wiggling her fingers maniacally. Did you really think you could escape? Mwahaha. Everyone got to get to know you better today, but did you get to know everyone else? One way to find out, and that is a pop quiz. Wait, what? A good Paranormal Club member is always paying attention to their surroundings. The slightest detail could be important in an investigation. So, hopefully you gathered all the data you could about the other members. Quizmaster Mari, go ahead and ask the first question. Well, shut up. I'm trying to think of one. Aw, geez, we literally talked about this 20 minutes ago. Well, at least I'm as prepared for this quiz as the Quizmasters. We start towards my home. We walk for some time before Mari suddenly shatters the silence. Okay. Here's one. Who is the club president? That's too easy. You gotta come up with something harder than that. You just jump in when you have a super awesome question, buddy. Maybe this is like a warm-up question, okay? Alright, geez. Who's the club president of the Paranormal Investor Club? Mari punches the air. Yes, Boobs gets 1 point and we get 0. Wait, when did this become a competition? Why are we even keeping score? Only losers ask why we keep score. We are losing by the count. Great. Now the next question. Stacy, why do you ask next? Since this is so easy for you, apparently. Question 2. Which of these 5 things is true about Brett? I hate you. I mean, I think he knows. Maybe I missed stuff. Trick question, they're all true. Wait, seriously? When did he eat 4 bowls of maple bacon and cheese? Bacon, mac and cheese. Stacy gets a faraway look in her eyes. April 17th, 2008. It was awesome. But you are sort of right, Boobs, and that Brett's knowledge is one of the most noticeable features. That's obviously super useful for club expeditions. Did I tell you about the time I found a beat-up Victorian doll in the woods? Brett took a look at it. No, please do not talk about this. And discovered that inside the doll there was a dead squirrel. Oh no, blah, I'm not hearing this again. If it hadn't been for Brett, we would have known that there's someone, we would have never known that there's someone in this town who put small dead forest creatures inside of Victorian dolls. Yay! Okay, time for question number 3. What kind of cheese was in my grilled cheese sandwiches? If you don't think you can pronounce it, you're on the right track. How dare you make fun of my cheese connoisseurship, which you know I take very seriously. What cheese was in those sandwiches? Hey, that's exactly right. You must have been really into those sandwiches, Boobs. They were the perfect blend of buttery, crispy, stretchy, and delicious. Stacy smiles wide. Hey, thanks. That's really cool of you to pay so much attention, Boobs. Oh, Mari giggles, wiggling her eyebrows. Cheesy love connection. Aw. Anyway, here's question number 5. Here's question number 5. I have rearranged the order of the numbers for exactly 1 question. I get to do that because I'm a quizmaster. I solemnly pledge to abuse this power at every opportunity. Question 5. Aside from you, who is the newest member of the Paranormal Club? Oh damn, that's a really good one. I know, thank you. They've known each other since 4th grade. I'm gonna guess Brett? No? Victoriously blows an invisible trumpet. That's right. Wow, you're really paying attention out there, Boobs. Good job. Or maybe you're really paying attention to Michelle. Alright, cut it out. I'm out of questions. Wait, we still haven't asked any questions about Laura. Okay, I've got one. Everyone Paranormal Club goes to various locations when we're investigating stuff. But Laura usually goes somewhere else. Where'd she go? Oh damn, that's another good one. I'm like super good at this. Yeah, seriously, you should be like a real-life quizmaster on TV and stuff. I'd be the best quizmaster if I didn't have, like, crippling social anxiety. Think we should host a show or something? Maybe in a parallel universe. Now answer the question, Boobs. She goes to the old computer lab, I would think. I don't know. Not quite. I mean, Laura has gone with her meeting, but she usually spends her time at the library. Alright. I know Laura's kind of shy, but I'm sure she would love to get you know better, Boobs. Don't be afraid to ask her questions. Stacy scratches her chin. So let's see. How well did you do? Boobs got 4 of the questions right. Alright, not too shabby. You obviously took the time to speak with everyone, and you really put yourself out there, which isn't easy to do. I think as a general rule, the more you interact with the club members, the more they'll like you. But I would also like to add, like, just because you like one club member more than the other, you should ignore everyone else. Yeah, that's kind of rude. Every club member has something special to offer. That's why we all make such a good team. Great team. Sounds good, I'll try to keep that in mind. Since I didn't technically, I might be in trouble, because then this one I skipped talking to them so I could go and I wouldn't bug out. The 3 of you walk in peaceful silence for a few minutes. Mari suddenly stops, clutching me by the hand. Oh my god, look, a doggy. Huh? Off in the distance, you see a small dog digging a hole in someone's yard. It looks to be healthy, but the muddy paws and ratted fur coat indicate it's had its share of wandering. The dog's ears twitch. It becomes aware of your existence and takes a defensive posture. It doesn't have a collar. Is it a stray? Oh my god, is it AJ? Quick, let's adopt it. As the 3 of you approach the dog, you approach, the dog's back arches and it begins to snarl. And let's not. I can't just leave it here. Stacy slings off her backpack. I've got some leftover grilled cheese here. We could give the little dude some food. As Stacy rustles around her contents of her backpack, Mari stops her. No, wait. Isn't cheese bad for dogs? I think I read somewhere that dairy makes them really sick. Stacy withdraws the cheese sandwich from her backpack. The dog's snarl fades and its eyes grow round with curiosity. It sniffles the air and licks its chops in anticipation. Looks to me like it's hungry. What do you think, Boobs? Should we do? Feed the little guy. Stacy nods. Heck yeah. If the dog appreciates my culinary genius, who am I to deny it a delicious grilled cheese? N'est-ce Mari groans, shifting from foot to foot nervously. Stacy holds out the sandwich to the dog, who is still several yards away. It dashes towards the food, but suddenly stops, a few feet from the 3 of us. The dog eyes us warily. It begins to growl again, crouching low. I don't think it'll take it from my hand. Stacy places the sandwiches down on a piece of notebook paper, then steps away. All they the same. Slowly, the dog cautiously approaches the food. It takes a step, then looks at us, then takes a step. All of us hold our breath. Sniff, sniff, sniff. The dog nuzzles the sandwich with its nose, throwing out a tentative lick. Good. Did it just say good? Whoa, what? Did that dog just deciding the offering is acceptable? It takes the sandwich in its mouth and dashes off. I look at Mari and Stacy, expecting them to be as shocked as I am. Ah, you see, it took the sandwich. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I guess so. I guess they didn't hear it. Or maybe I imagined the whole thing. Taking a deep breath, we continue on our way. After walking for a few more minutes, I see my house in the distance. That's me over there. Hey, you live pretty close to the school. Convenient. Did you have a good day overall? I nod. Thanks to you guys, I think so. Mari beams and Stacy playfully scratches her nose, blushing. It's good to hear. I was kind of worried that we might be hovering or something. If it ever seems like we're getting too up in your biz, like, just let us know. I shake my head. No, you guys have been great. You've been really nice. My chest tightens ever so slightly. I'm very lucky. I'm very glad we met. Just don't say that. You're gonna make me cry. Alright, we're getting available for the waterworks start. I wave to the 2 girls as they depart. One more memory begins to surface in the back of my mind. Even though it hurts a little to think of it. Even though I don't know. I let myself be transported to it. I don't know how long it's been, and after what seems like ages, I lift my head, tired of crying, and begin smearing away the sop of tears from my nose and chin. I can't hear anything except for a dull ringing in my ears, that distant beep, beep of a monitor, and my occasional sniffle. I reach for the corner of a bedsheet to wipe my eyes with, but realize that someone has my hand in a vice grip. I blink. I look up and see Stacy and Mari closer than ever. Oh my god, I'm dying. Stacy's hand is clutching me so tightly, her arm is shaking. Mari is a blubbery mess, tears streaking down her cheeks and soaking her hospital gown. You guys are still here? Mari squeaks, her voice barely above a whisper. Stacy, can you push our beds together? Stacy gives an affirming nod, as though they were thinking the same thing. Checking around quickly to make sure no one is watching, she stretches out her long leg and hooks it under Mari's back. With a restrained grunt, it drags up next to mine. It's dragged up. Do you want a hug? I realize that I do, very badly, and nod. Mari gently puts her arms around me. Her embrace is warm and soft. I bury my head in the crook of her neck. Stacy reaches around the two of us with her free arm and gives the group a power squeeze. Aww. Look at us. That looks like me as a kid, though, to be real. I had a thing going on, except I didn't have curly hair. My lungs release a long, shivering sigh. It feels like I hadn't even been really breathing before. And now I'm fully aware of the cool, crisp air flowing in and out of every heartbeat. Mari giggles, whispering into my ear. By the way, what's your name? I'm Mari. Je m'appelle Stacy. My name is Boobs. It's nice to meet you. The sun begins to dip behind the rooftops of the suburb. I take a house key out of my pocket and unlock the porch door I'm standing in front of. Deep breath. I step inside. The inside of this house looks like ones I've seen in a magazine. The furniture is elegant, black, sleek. Every accent on a shelf or photo hanging on the wall looks carefully chosen, placed just so. Perfect, really, but too perfect for any normal person to live in. Greetings, Boobs. Welcome back. A prim young woman is seated on the couch, reading through some sort of a planner on her tablet. With gloved hands, she picks up a freshly poured hot coffee and takes a sip. Aside from her perfectly lined lips, drawing around the rim of the plain charcoal mug, her face remains completely expressionless. Won't you take a seat? If it's all right with you, I would like to talk about your day. I sit across from her, dropping my backpack at my feet. I actually didn't realize how heavy it was until I took it off. Whew. I don't know much about Elliot, but my so-called caretaker. So far, her motivation for taking me is a total mystery. Did someone saddle me with her unexpectedly? Did she know my parents? Is she working for some kind of a child care agency? For 2 months, she hasn't given me a clue. All I know is, when the hospital released me, it was into the back of her car. That's weird. Huh. How was your first day at school? It was tough, but I guess I made it through. She nods curtly. Another swig of coffee. Well done. I expected as much would happen. Have you begun acquiring friends yet? Well, I don't know if I'd call them friends, but I joined a after-school club, excuse me. Elliot takes a sharp breath, her nostrils flaring. She places the mug and the tablet down on the table between us. A few moments pass as she appears to swirl the coffee in her mouth, like thoughts before swallowing. Okay, that's weird. Who swirls coffee? An extracurricular club? Extraordinary. Boobs, you're assimilating to high school life at an excellent rate. You should be very proud of your progress. I don't know why she developed an accent. Yeah, sure. Anyway, that's enough pleasantries. I have an announcement to make. I've hired a personal tutor for you. Huh? Boobs, you've missed several years of school. If you don't want to be the embarrassment of your class, you'll have to put some serious effort into catching up. My face reddens. You'll be studying with him 3 nights a week, on any subject you feel you're struggling the most with. I must admit I wasn't anticipating you actively talking to anyone from your school yet, let alone joining a club. Instead of contacting professionals, I opted for a high schooler like yourself. I thought he might be able to answer your questions about student life. Right, I guess I can. Actually, you might want to get ready. He'll be stopping by soon for your first tutoring session. A little later this evening. What? This evening? But I just got back from... That's enough. A chill goes down my spine and I bitterly bite my tongue. Elliot stands up, observing the clock on the wall. She smooths down her pencil skirt as though she could feel every errant speck of dust on it. And so you have an hour before he arrives? Take care to get your affairs in order before then. Looks looks like I've got a little time before this tutor arrives. Pay attention. When you're out of time, you have no choice but to leave. Whoa. This little shrub adds so much life needed into the room. These statues still have the price tag on them. Whoa, they're super expensive. I wonder if Elliot has her clothes specially tailored, or if she makes them cling perfectly to her form with sheer willpower. I'm fairly certain Elliot's home decor tastes are entirely based off of the pages of this office furniture catalog. Elliot tells me she subscribes to a raw vegan diet, which I'm pretty sure means she doesn't know how to cook. We'll give her this. Elliot is probably the most organized person I know. I can't count the number of times I've considered running through that, but to where? I can already tell I've never read anything that's boring in these boring tomes. Boring? Maybe they're interesting. I must be missing. So what am I missing? I'm missing something. I just don't know what. I already tried that. No. Oh well. I don't know. I'm missing something, but I'm just gonna keep clicking. I'm missing something. What could it be? I mean, I don't know. I thought maybe it would be the couch. I don't know. Strange. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna move on, because maybe I did get it all. Hold on. The doorbell rings. I jump like an arrow strung up on a bow of nerves. I'll get it. She disappears to the front door, and I briefly consider making a break for it. Hey, Miss Mira. Greetings, Todd. Your pupil eagerly awaits you in the dining room. Right. I rush into the dining room and take a seat. I hear them crossing the living room, heading to me. Kind of you to take time out of your day for this. Well, you are paying me a small fortune, which it'd be kind of crazy to turn down. Again, I hate to bring this up, but are you sure you wouldn't want to lower my rate? It's really no trouble. I have so much money. Can I offer you a refreshment? Should the table look like this? I feel like I need a notebook or a pen or something. What do I do with my hands? Hey, you must be Boobs, right? I look up at the entryway to the dining room. A slim young man clutches a stack of books, his brown eyes darting back and forth. Greetings, I'm Boobs. Yes, that's me. Boobs, this is Todd, your tutor. He's one of the brighter young minds at your school. Todd, for the first few tutoring sessions, I'd like you to focus on assessing Boobs' aptitude in their various subjects. Yeah, I've got some stuff drawn up. We'll be taking a look at English and math today. He looks back at me, his lips quirking up in a playful smile. Sound good? Excellent. I will leave you two alone. Boobs, shortly. A pizza will arrive at the house, which I understand is a traditional food eaten at study-related events. The money to pay for it is on the kitchen counter. Please remember to wash your face after eating, as it is a high in lipid content which blemishes the complexion. Fats? Eliette retires to her office. Todd watches her leave like a hawk, then darts to the table, plopping his books down in the center. Okay, just tell me now. What the heck is going on? Am I about to get murdered? What? I don't know if I should tell you this, but your mom paid me a ton of money to tutor you. Like, I can go to any college I want now money. I'm kind of freaking out because I think the whole thing must be a scam or something and I'm about to get murdered. I mean, could be. Or the person I'm tutoring is some kind of mutant chained to the basement like Sloth from the Goonies. He looks at me, brows raised. And you're obviously not the latter, so like, what's the deal? What's the Goonies? Todd looks at you blankly. Then he bursts out laughing. Okay, good one. Seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, you're serious. I'm sorry, right, the Goonies is just a movie. Oh, is it good? Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I mean, well, it's a little sexist, actually. Also, there's, like, 0 black representation. It's okay. Anyway, whatever. Let's get to work. Todd rifles through a book bag he brought along. I don't know why I said sack. Pulling out a short stack of printed papers on it. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm good at school and stuff, but I don't have too much experience tutoring. I made an aptitude test, like Miss Mira asked. If it seems weird or too easy or something, just let me know. He slides a stack of papers over. The first page has several cut-out passages of text. The first part is reading. Then after that, there's math. Go ahead and read the first passage. Let me know if there's a word you don't understand. Oh no. Yeah. As I look through the passage, none of the words particularly leap out at me. That is, are illegible at all. Shoot. Which I do. Well, try to read it anyway. First word, way. Close, keep trying. Way. Blood rises to my cheeks. I can feel Todd's eyes on me. Oh yeah, wait, you. Yep, nice. I look at the rest of the dizzying long paragraph. Oh boy. This might be a little too long. Why don't we try something simpler? Todd flips to the next passage. I can tell that the text size is larger and the words aren't as complex. What should I do? Keep trying. Phew, okay, first word. Please, universe, if anyone is out there, if anyone is listening, you can help. Let me die in a freak accident so I don't have to read this stupid paragraph. Try starting with H. Humanus. Oh, humans. Is it humans? Yes, that's the first word. Yay. Okay, you're doing great, but I actually want to find something you can really read. Just power right through, you know. Todd flips a few pages back in the packet to a new passage. This one is only a single sentence long. The letters are so large they take up the entire page. I sink into my chair. I don't understand on Asam. The pictures in the book make it fairly clear that Asam does not like green agrosdina hum, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think I can read. Oh, come on, you're pulling my leg, right? I know my letters, I think, but they're all jumbled up on the page. Oh, are you, dyslexic? Yes, no. What does dyslexic mean? Todd is silent for a long time. He just looks down at the table, his thick brows furrowed in concentration. Boobs, please don't take this the wrong way. But are the rumors about you actually true? What rumors? He winces. I'm not sure if it's because he's embarrassed about what he just said, or what he's about to. Are you maybe possibly a recently revived comatose person with no memory of who they are or where they came from? A deranged giggle escapes me. Damn, Michelle was right. News travels fast. Is it bad if I say yes? Damn. Yep, I've been getting that a lot lately. Todd slowly stands up. Oops, you're a very special person. You're real fun to hang out with as a pal. But I honestly don't think I can tutor you as is. I think you need a professional. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, Elliot hired a fellow student to tutor me so you can answer my questions about student life, because she thought I wouldn't know how to make friends. I see. But I already made friends today. I joined a club and everything, so I don't need your help. I can figure it out on my own. Right. I don't need you or anyone. I'm just fine with the way things are. I didn't even want to tutor in the first place. The doorbell rings. Oh, pizza! At speed surpassed only by light itself, Todd snatches the money on the counter and dashes to the door. If he knows what's good for him, he'll never return. I bury my head in my arms, soaking up the tears as another painful memory surfaces. I'm at the edge of a wooded grove, a few miles outside of town. Elliot opens the passenger car door, and I peer out cautiously. What are we doing here? Something difficult. I watch as she unfolds a wheelchair from the trunk. In the month after I'd been released from the hospital, it was my main method of transportation. Sliding up to me, she waits as I tediously position myself into it. Together we survey the hills. The fall breeze is cool but not brisk. It lazily whips around all of the tall trees, pulling off tendrils of red and purple leaves. Looks kinda nice. I enjoy seasons aesthetically. The amount of money I have to spend protecting myself from them is another matter. You do wear a lot of coats, don't you? She grabs the handles of my wheelchair and begins pushing me up the rocky incline. Oh boy. On pavement, I'd gotten pretty good at rolling around, but my chair just wasn't equipped for nature walks. After a few short minutes, we're at the crest of the hill. Now, Boobs, I trust you've been doing your physical therapy. What? The lake thing? Oh yeah, totally. Day and night. Excellent. In that case, it's time you start advancing to the next level. What? Like actually walking? I can't do that. Astonishingly, you can. The doctor told me that despite your extended inactivity while in the coma, for whatever reason, you haven't lost muscle mass or experienced any sort of typical deterioration. By all accounts, you are ambulatory. Okay, maybe that's what the doctor said, but I'm not, ready. I'm not ready to walk. Yes, I anticipated that. But unfortunately, we just don't have time to waste. So, I devised a method of speeding up the process. Oh no, what? Elliot takes a few steps forward. To my horror, I watch her draw a revolver from the inside of her coat. Oh my god, is that a gun? Ah, good, you recognize this. I think the effectiveness of this exercise would be lessened if I had to explain what it is. Exercise? What are you talking about? Now, before I begin, I want to assure you that these are loaded with fairly harmless pellets. Furthermore, I'm expertly trained in using this weapon. I will never actually aim at you. Wait a minute, Elliot. I will, however, for the sake of realism, aim very, very close. Bang. The next few moments feel like a white blur, as a harmless pellet slices through the wheel of my chair. I throw myself to the ground. Oh my god! I apologize for having to resort to this, Boobs, but I need to be certain that you can walk or even run from danger if you ever confronted with it. Bang! I clawed desperately at the ground, heaving myself forward by my elbows. When in my life will I ever have to run from someone shooting at me? You'd be surprised. Oh boy, bang. My heart is pounding. I want to scream, but it feels like all the air has left my lungs. I can only pull myself forward, sprawling from tree to tree, desperately trying to get away. Bang. Stop, please. Bang. I'm begging you. This is really, really scary. Bang. Stop. Slowly, the ringing in my ears recedes. I notice a flock of birds taking off from the treetops, disappearing into the distant hills. I realize I'm leaning against a tree, all alone and shivering. Little by little, the world slows down again. I see Elliot emerge from the trees, gun in tow. Excellent work, Boobs. Your running speed isn't quite at the par, so I would recommend in the future that you run in a zigzag pattern to reduce the likelihood of being hit. A zigzag pattern? Are you freaking crazy? I could have died. Yes, you could have. That was the point of the exercise. No, I mean you were literally about to kill me. Elliot reaches for my shoulder, but I instinctively slap it away, snarling. How could you do this? Do you have any idea how I... You were the only person I trust. At this, Elliot positively recoils, shocked. Trusted? Past tense. That's definitely over with now. She looked down at her gun, shoving it in her pocket, uncharacteristically sheepishly. I hugged the tree tighter. You have a point there. I suppose I didn't really consider how potentially traumatic this could be. I'm sorry. I close my eyes as the wind whoops through the autumn branches. I dig my fingers into the bark, daring anyone to pull me away. I'm simply trying to demonstrate, well, this is a planet of rules, Boobs. Or are we an alien? We're an alien. Several bizarre, precise rules that it expects you know and follow. Someone in your disadvantaged position who hasn't quite learned how to live here, but is expected to survive, will suffer if they don't learn. Yeah, we're aliens. That's why you have to try. You need to actually try. I sob hoarsely. But why? Why? What's the point of going through this? What's my reward for putting up with being miserable all the time? She shrugs. That's a very good question. My so-called caretaker turns and starts making her way to the car. I screech. I want to say bad words at her, but infuriatingly, you know what I'm saying. My brain. Infuriatingly, I can't remember any. There we go. I hear footsteps coming back into the room. Todd nervously emerges, pizza in hand. Looks like we're in luck. Caretaker, Miss Mira ordered the Supreme. It's got everything but pineapple on it. He slides it gingerly on the table. Hey, are you okay? I look up at him, bleary-eyed. I remember the club member's kindness from today and Michelle's words. Fuck him. I might as well be honest. I've never been to school. I've been in a coma most of my life. Nobody knows how I survived or where I came from. When I woke up, Elliot is my caretaker now. Todd nods. He gestures for me to keep sharing. I don't want to feel like a freak. I don't want to be embarrassed all the time by everything I do. I need someone to just hang out with me and help me figure stuff out and not judge me. I feel a hand patting me on the back in a slow, awkward rhythm. I wish I had something encouraging to say, but it's like, I don't know if anything I can think of would help. What you're going through, it's like, it must be, damn. Yeah, thanks anyway. Boobs. I realize how close Todd is standing to me. He looks embarrassed and can't meet my eyes. I can smell his deodorant. Whoa, that's some heavy deodorant. I'm going to help with it. I'm going to help you catch up, okay? I mean, it's my job to tutor you, but I want to be good. I want to do a good job. You deserve that much. Whoa, really? Our eyes meet. He smiles nervously, as though he can't believe it either. Anyway, let's have some pizza and relax for a little bit. We've got plenty of time to do this, right? I nod. Todd and I sit back down and have a slice. We spend the rest of the night just chatting. Todd is a good listener and tells lots of jokes to make me feel at ease. I suddenly feel so relieved and I'm reminded of all the people I met today. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make it through high school in one piece. Oh, it's nighttime now. Woof, what a day. I let the solitude of the moment sink in. The hospital, those weeks where I did nothing but lie in bed, dreading every hour I was awake, feels like a lifetime ago. Now, I smile, thinking of all the friends I've made. I look forward to more hugs with Mari and Stacy. I look forward to Laura's shy smiles. I look forward to Brett's nervous, rapid jokes. I look forward to Michelle's bubblegum mishaps. I look forward to Todd's lessons. I close my eyes, my mind deliciously quiet and cozy. Ooh, hot! My eyes snap open. I feel flames crackling and leering all around me. A burning building. How did I get here? I look down and to my horror see a frail, thin stranger held fast by my powerful fists. It's then that I realize something is wrong with my body. I'm huge, bulky, muscular. A grown, hairy man. It feels like a memory, a real one, but I definitely don't recognize anything here. Could this somehow be from my coma? From before my coma? Where is other? My words come out slowly, painfully. For some reason, they're hard to form. The man looks at me, terrified and confused. Then something dawns on him. Oh my god. Subject 1, is that you? Did you actually jump? Did you survive? Other, where is Other? It really is you, isn't it? I can't believe it. So our theory was right. You were actually capable of this? Where'd you get this body? I let out an anguished moan and slammed the man against the wall. Stop. Answer. No question. Relax. One. If you're referring to subject 2, he's alive and well. Where is? I'm not going to tell you where he is. Do you have any idea how important these experiments are? We are close to the biggest breakthrough in human history. No, stop. No more break-ups. No more break-ups. Crap. A chilling snap is heard as I slam him once more. The man's right arm now dangles limply as he screams in pain. I can't tell if the heat on my face is from the growing anger or the gradually advancing flames. You bastard. I'm startled as I feel him grab me right back. You and your, whatever the both of you are monsters. I would never release the likes of you onto this earth after what you've done. And you've made a fatal error coming back to try to confront me, because now I won't rest until you're locked right back up with 2 or dead. Dead, you hear me? The flames roar and crackle. My grip tightens. You think I'm afraid of you? I reach up to grab his face, swinging it down low to the flames. I am special. Other is special. I am not the one who is afraid. The licking sparks dance dangerously close to his battered cheek. I can feel his body shuddering in terror. I am not the one who made the mistake. Wait, stop, please. I will not rest. I will never rest. I hear a door slam behind me. Police, hands in the air. Kill him, for the love of God, he's crazy. I will not leave until you. Help me! Bang. I feel a blast of cool air falling my senior pain in my left rib. Vision goes blank. Suddenly, I'm in another corner of the room, watching the hulking, muscular body that pinned the stranger to the wall, crumpled to the ground, a bullet in his back. The once captive man leaps up from the flames, cradling his face. He looks around, dazed. Got him, sir. Quick, come with me. This building could collapse any second now. No, wait, I've seen this before. This isn't... The police officer turns to me. Detective Rodriguez, secure the area until the fire department gets here. I'm going to clear this guy out. I stare blankly. The stranger's eyes snap to me as the officer approaches. He sucks in his breath in shock. It's you, isn't it? You jumped! You jumped! I saw! Sir, you have to leave. It's not safe to. Officer, arrest this man. He jumped! Don't you see? This man is an imposter. Frustrated, the officer scoops up the man's frail body and proceeds to drag him out. I make my way towards the back entrance. This isn't over, one. I will hunt you down, you hear me? I will not rest. This isn't over! Ooh. Developed by Mike Salty Justice, Upshaw and Test, Chic Monster Young. Music by Mag Low. Additional score by Ben Sound. Special thanks to Mari and Stacey of Geek Remix. Special thanks to Laura K. Dale. Special thanks to Todd Schlickburn. Special thanks to Brett, aka Hoodie Panda. Special thanks to Michelle, aka Manga Minx. And thanks Steve for playing our demo. We paid for this game from our own pockets and Patreon fundraising. If you would like to play future chapters, please consider backing us on Patreon. Thanks to our 10 plus backers, Amelia, Avery, Brando, Alvin, Jesse Cook, Kaylin Bridge, Completed Thunder, Jade, Meowmix 64, Red Panda, Shep Carrion, Taylor, Kamo, Bird, The D-Pad, and Toasty Justice. Shep Carrion, I love. Okay, that's been chapter 1. Wow, I really enjoyed that. I'm excited. I will definitely be playing the next part. I encourage you to support them as I will be for this because this was awesome and I'm proud of them for doing this and it was such good work and I'm excited for the next part. So I thank them so much for putting this out and taking the time because it's not easy and I'll see you guys in the next one then. I'm very excited. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be so nice.